different tea making process and tea polyphenol oxidation level. We classify Chinese teas into six branded categories. We have tea, yellow tea, white tea, oolong, dark tea, black tea, six brand types. Wuyi tea from the market, market aspect, this tea basically is one of the most expensive oolong tea in the market. And the tea I'm gonna show you today, this is a new arrival. This tea is made from hello. Hello, welcome to our live stream. My name is Rita. Today in our tea class, I would love to share this new arrival Chinese Wuyi tea. This tea is from Chinese Fujian province. Europe tea, I don't know, have ever heard, ever tried. Basically, this tea is one of the most expensive oolong tea in Chinese market. There's a very famous saying to describe, and the value of Wuyi tea, especially for experienced Chinese tea lovers, will say the destination of Chinese tea is and Wuyi tea. The tea I want to share with today tea is very precious and very rare. It's called the Su Xinlan in Chinese, plain hot, plain hearted Wuyi tea. This tea is from the essential Wuyi tea producing area. We call it Zhenglian. This tea, this tea, hopefully you are, if not only for you guys, just even for other Chinese experienced Chinese tea lovers. This the Su Xinlan. This is a commercial name of this tea. Also presents Su Xinlan is also the name of the tea cultivar. The tea cultivar. What's the feature of Su Xinlan? Yeah, from the you see the title, plain hot orchid. This tea, the tea cultivar has a natural orchid, very orchid aroma and a great mellowness. This is the basically feature about this tea. Let's continue. Okay, to bring a cup of Su Xinlan Wuyi tea, we need to pay attention to three key points. Three key points. The first thing, sorry, we continue on. We need to pay attention to the three key points. The first thing, tea to water ratio. Tea to water ratio for this tea. If you are new to this tea, you can use around 1 to 30 or 1 to 30. If sorry, 1 to 20. 1 to 30 for if we are just Chinese tea beginner. If you already Chinese Wuyi tea, you get used to such intensity and the strength of tea. You can try with like 1 to 20, 1 to 20. Water temperature here, please use above 95 degrees Celsius, 203 for Fahrenheit, or just boiled water. Steeping time for this tea, for Wuyi tea, just like for the steeping time should be strictly controlled. In general, steep only a few seconds, a few seconds. let's continue. Okay, tea-to-water ratio, steeping time, and the water temperature. I'm going to show you the title and the bring information in the comment. Okay, now I'm going to show you ways I'm using for this. I'm gonna use for this tea ceremony. Uh, in this tea ceremony, uh, if you get used to one, you can for bring Wuyi rope tea. The best so tea way I want to introduce is share with you is Gai one. That one is one of the most idle utensil to bring Wuyi rope tea. Includes other Chinese fragrant tea as well, such as black tea. And this glass cup in Chinese call it 公道杯, fei cup. The function of this fei cup is to spare tea fairly equally into every teacup. Let's have a general look about this tea. You may notice something. First of the color, looks very oily and a little bit reddish brown, and dark brown. This is a milk tea. The dry tea has a very sweet, pleasant aroma. Now, we start our tea ceremony. This is the first step, preheating process. For this Wuyi rope tea, you can follow the local Wuyi people, like what they do. Before the first infusion, they rinse the tea. Like, this is a new arrival, Su Xinlan hot orchid. We wrote your life to share with you today. New arrival tea. When you put the tea into the teapot, this step we call shaking fragrance. Shake a few times. Then some tea fragrance become more distinctive. It has a very pleasant roasted caramel aroma. This infusion we call rinsing infusion. We don't drink it, we just discard it. water in, water out. Stick few seconds, always few seconds. This is our first infusion. Please look at. This is our first infusion. Cannot wait to try it. You will perceive a very pleasant floral oaky aroma. This 素心兰 在 Chinese 归素心兰 plain hot orchid. This is one of the most precious and rare Wuyi in Wuyi region. In this area, one of the most precious rare tea cultivar. This tea is a very unique tea cultivar floral orchid aroma. This is the first thing you will perceive from the accompanied with very pleasant fruity fragrance as well. It takes a very mellow fragrance. And fully fragrant, sweet. With the lingering charm. By the way, this tea, when you degustate Wuyi tea for the first time, especially you never tried the Chinese Oolong tea, you will perceive, you will feel a slight, you will feel a slight acidity. Which is similar to the fruity sourness. This is a very normal. This is very normal taste appearing in for Wuyi tea. We call this kind of typical acidity from Wuyi tea as Wuyi acidity, Wuyi sour, a very pleasant. It's not strong. It's very slight. It's slight, and this pear recovered to the let's say very quickly. it's not kind of unpleasant acidity sourness stay in your above your taste about long time. It only lasts for a while and then uh, convert to a very pleasant convert to a very pleasant. This in general we call this kind of perception as in Chinese language we have an expression we call 言韵 言 言 you can also call it as 言 charm 言韵 韵 言韵 this in Chinese language word to describe this sensation feel inside your mouth. This tea has a full-bodied aroma, very impressive, long-lasting, floral, oaky fragrance. Now we continue our second infusion. So for any questions, if you have any questions, please feel free to share in our comments. If you are interested in this new arrival, Su Xinlan, Wuyi World Tea, please go to check out the shop link in our video. But the water just boiled. In, water out. Quick steeping. The, the fragrance on the back side of the cover, there's a sweet, there's a milky aroma. The fragrance is so intense with very pleasant floral, precious, oaky aroma coming with a sweet fragrance as well. And a slight honey nectar fragrance. This This is our second infusion. Golden color. Golden color. Very clear. For the moment, we'll bring a new arrival Chinese roti, roti su xinan, plain hot oat tea, Wuyi roti, Oolong. This tea basically this tea has a very distinctive floral oaky aroma. This is something you will perceive it immediately. This tea, say this, in Chinese sensory tea evaluation, oaky aroma, floral fragrance, fruity fragrance is something regarded as a good quality. Okay, for oaky floral oaky aroma, this is the premium. Let's say the premium. This is a premium high class from a tea. In general, what in the evaluation comment, if we mention this tea has oaky fragrance, it means the general score note of this tea must be very good. Must be very good. This tea, if you just be tea beginner, if you are very interested in this tea, just go ahead. This tea, if you have already tried some Chinese oolong tea or other teas, this tea you will sure you will fall in love with this tea. This tea was made. This tea was made in 2024. After 1 year, we say the waiting time. 1 year waiting time. Now this tea, as you know, for Wuyi roti is processed to for the process. The last step, drying process is operated, dried by with the slowing, baking, roasting method. This is why I say this tea after 1 year waiting, because while we wait, we already made the tea last year, but we didn't sell this tea. Last year we let the tea wait for 1 year. What's the reason? We let the tea we during the waiting time, this 1 year waiting time, the baking, roasting scent in the tea is fading away little by little with the time. And now when you try this tea, when you drink it, you barely feel a strong roasty fragrance, because for the roasting, if the tea has covered, the tea has a too strong roasted aroma, would be kind of a negative for the tea. Do you know why? Because this roasted scent will cover the floral fragrance. This tea, as I mentioned, this tea has a very distinctive, delicate, refined floral oils. There's a lingering fragrance inside your mouth.
this tea, for this Su Xinlan, this tea, I like for other Wuyi tea as well. This tea has very pleasant, comfortable acidity, acidity, acidity. So don't get surprised when you drink this tea. You find that the flavor comes with a slight sourness, fruity sourness. It's very simple because it's very normal because the fresh tea leaves. The tea contains around 1-2% organic acidity. Now we continue our third infusion. This tea is highly resistant, can be brewed over 10 times. The water just get boiled. This is our third infusion. Very beautiful amber, very beautiful amber, yellowish, bright gold color. Sweet. Milky aroma. This tea has a great richness in aromas. This is also the infusion. It's very mellow, fragrant. Very flavored.
So far, any questions about this 素心兰? If you have any questions, please go to check our tea shop link in our bio. If you're interested in this tip, please go to check our tea shop link in our bio. When you pour the tea out, please remember to smell what's left on the bottom of this fragrance. Sweet sugar. Now we continue our fourth infusion. Fourth infusion, this week. Beautiful amber bright tea soup. After drinking tea, I start to sweet a little bit. Okay. This tea, highly recommend to you. New arrival, Chinese Wuyi tea. This tea is made from very precious Chinese Wuyi tea cultivar. It's called 素心兰. This tea, oaky fragrance. If you're not familiar with oaky aroma, it's very normal. You imagine that this is very pleasant. Also very pleasant, gentle, refined floral fragrance. Floral fragrance. In Chinese sensitive relation, floral oaky aroma is always regarded with very high-end fragrance, very high-end fragrance. For the premium tea, could extrude such aroma. Okay. If you're interested in this 素心兰 Wuyi tea, please go to check our tea shop link in our bio. Cannot stop to smell it again and again.
So, any further questions about this 素性男女 Any question? Um, this tea, if you ever often attend our live streams, you may notice that especially when there's quite a tea's flavor in the mouthfeel. Sometimes I'll mention something like this tea is well structured. Yeah, we this tea we can describe a tea with a good structure. What's the meaning of the structure here? The structure here is referring to the layers of the flavors. For this tea, you can like this tea when you drink it, you will feel the strong style, the strong flavor of the tea, which impress you. The tea has a certain intensity. It's not that kind of very pale with light flavor. In the contrary, as thanks to this well-structured feed, when you drink this tea, you will perceive a certain strength of the tea for sure, but it's well balanced with good flavor and a mixture aromas such as oaky fragrance, floral oaky fragrance, fruity fragrance, and sweet nectar fragrance as well. This tea, if you are Chinese tea experience a Chinese lover, this tea I highly recommend to you. This tea is an example of well-structured tea, well-structured. Please look at the softer lips. Please look at. It's comlet. Looks very. This is the. Okay, if so far any questions? If you have any further questions, please share in our comment. Otherwise, just move to our two-way section. Today, I prepare some new, very beautiful Chinese handmade, painted Chinese two-ways with you. Hello. This I would like to show you some new arrivals Chinese handmade handmade tea wares. Like this one. This one personally I like very much. This is very looks so pointy. We call it this one. We call it bamboo, snowing bamboo, snowing bamboo. 100% handmade, hand painted. from 景德镇 about 100 ml. It's very thin, very thin. Look at the inside. Glaze inside is so beautiful. This is the one I'm using today. This is the cup. Teacup. It's very good. Please look at this. This one 100% handmade, hand painted lion. Very classical Chinese blue-white person artwork. Look at wow. The lion. Look at this lion painting. The lion's feet, lion's body, lion's face. He's looking at playing with this ball. Treasure pattern. This one. It's very beautiful. Very beautiful. Imitating antique Yuan style. Blue-white porcelain can date back from Chinese Yuan dynasty. If you're interested in this lion cup, please go to check out the shop link in our bio. This one. And this is let's look at this dragon guy. Dragon. 100% handmade, hand painted. Very beautiful artwork. We call this as blue-white porcelain. Blue-white porcelain is the most representative Chinese porcelain around the world. This one is painted with cobalt pigment, which Wuyi porcelain can date back from Chinese Yuan dynasty from tree. During 700 years, Chinese artisans never stopped to develop it, never stopped to paint it. You can see the value of this blue white porcelain in Chinese porcelain industry and Chinese dragon. About 130-40 ml golden burn during any kinds of tea. This is the cup. This cup is large, 130-40 ml. Handmade, hand painted, blue white porcelain. This one personally I like very much. This one, technically this one bodies the almost all Chinese overglaze crushing just own for this teacup. It's very colorful, 100% handmade, hand painted. Look at details of the details of these ones are perfect. Fish, lotus, fish. It's little purple pink fish inside. If you're interested in this teacup, go to check out the shop link in our bio. So, any questions? If you're interested in anything we are presenting, please go to check out the shop link in our bio. Thank you so much for your watching. If you join us our live stream late, don't worry, this live stream is well recorded. I will post it a little bit late. I wish you a great Sunday. Good night and good day. See you next time. See you next time.